5 traits that make women more likely to stay single forever. Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. Today, let's take a journey down a path that some of us might find familiar or intriguing. As we dive into the topic of 5 traits that make women more likely to stay single forever. Let's imagine for a moment a young lady, Sarah. She lives in a bustling town, yet she often finds herself alone. Her life seems vibrant on the surface, filled with countless adventures and activities. But as we peel back the layers, we may uncover a set of characteristics that subtly influence her life decisions and relationships. It's not about labeling or judging. Instead, it's an exploration to understand what lies beneath the surface, offering insights that could resonate with many of us. So, let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Now, it's crucial to break down some common misconceptions. Many people might think being single is purely a matter of choice or circumstance, a simple decision not driven by underlying traits or behaviors. But sometimes, our patterns of thought and behavior invisibly pave the way to solitude. Are we, perhaps, mistaking independence for avoidance, or self-sufficiency for self-isolation? For instance, Sarah's fierce independence often keeps her from leaning on others, making it hard to build close, interdependent relationships. She values her freedom but might be blind to how this trait pushes others away. Independence is admirable, yet it can morph into a barrier if not balanced with the willingness to share life's burdens and joys with someone else. Understanding these nuances helps shift our perspective, bringing clarity to why someone might journey through life alone, even amidst a sea of potential companions. Reflect for a moment on your own life, or maybe someone you know. Have you or they experienced situations where independence, self-reliance, or perfectionism seem to distance you from forming close bonds? If so, you're not alone. It's a common experience. Now, I challenge you to look inward and examine these traits. Could there be room for a bit more openness and vulnerability? The call to action is simple yet profound. Dare to soften those rigid boundaries just a little. Embrace imperfections, not only in others but in yourself. Remember, taking small steps to open up and share your life doesn't mean giving up independence, but rather enriching it with deeper connections. It's a brave endeavor, distinguishing between those who take charge and those who reside in the comfort of inaction. Let's strive to be those who act, who dare to invite change and connection into our lives. Imagine a beautiful garden filled with vibrant flowers of all types. Each flower represents different traits we possess. Now, think of these flowers needing both sunshine and rain balance to truly flourish. That's much like our personal traits. Sarah's garden, with her strong and resolute sunflowers symbolizing independence, shines brightly but misses the softer roses of vulnerability and trust. When we balance our inner garden, allowing both strength and softness to coexist, we cultivate richer, more meaningful connections. We begin to see the intrinsic value of opening up, of inviting others into our space to nurture those bonds. Visualizing this garden helps us remember that nourishing our lives with balanced emotional nutrients can lead us to a more connected and less solitary existence. It's undeniable that significant personal growth requires overcoming initial hurdles. Take, for example, a story of Jane, who despite having a fulfilling career and robust social circles, found herself feeling isolated. She realized it was her inability to share her vulnerabilities that kept her secluded. With determination, she started small, sharing her thoughts and concerns with close friends, and gradually opened up more. Her journey wasn't easy, but bit by bit, Jane found that her relationships grew stronger and more genuine. The initial discomfort of exposing her fears and imperfections paved the way to deeper intimacy and mutual support. It's a testament to how embracing and overcoming these barriers can lead to rich, fulfilling connections that we might have thought were out of reach. Remember, maintaining these actions, no matter how small, contributes significantly to long-term relationship success. In closing, let me echo the heart of today's message. Understanding and balancing our traits is essential to avoid unintended solitude. It's about embracing both our strengths and vulnerabilities and taking deliberate steps to forge connections. Let's turn those solitary traits into bridges that connect rather than walls that isolate. I encourage you to take that first step today. Whether it's reaching out to someone, sharing a part of your story, or simply recognizing these traits in yourself, every small action matters. Let's walk this path together, embracing change and connection. If this journey gets tough, or if you find something that resonates, share your thoughts in the comments. Let our community be a source of support and inspiration. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's continue exploring these enriching and life-changing topics together. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to hearing your stories.